Well, we just had too much not go right tonight for us, and a little bit of our own doing, a little bit of Wisconsin playing very well, and then some colossal mistakes. Two breakaways and a 2-on-1 in a tight game. They scored. That's how they got their 3 goals. That's going to do you in.
We will now take questions for Coach Motzko. Go ahead, Jess.
Does it seem like, at least for the first maybe 10 minutes of the third period, your team looked to be the aggressors and, obviously had some opportunities there? What, was that kind of part of the missed opportunities tonight?
Yeah, that was the good part. The start of the third period, if Sample buries that open net, it gives us a little different feel because we were playing pretty well. And then it evaporated on us in 2 minutes on 2 mistakes. I'm more very displeased with how we played, the 40 minutes prior to that. But we were outplaying in the third. We were outplaying hard in the third period, right in there, had a great chance to take the lead, and it went away.
Let's go to Eric Vigo. Oh, go ahead, Jess.
No, that's
Eric Vigo, please go ahead.
In those first 40 minutes, what are you looking for out of your offense to get some consistency going with their game?
Well, we kept turning, like we shot into their shin pads. They had 11 block shots, but most of them were us taking bad shots. We had Jackson Lacombe had a point blank shot one of the first shifts of the game, and he passed to the side of the net. We weren't in tune tonight. And then you started to press, and we didn't have a good look about us. Like we had some quality looks, but we weren't making anything happen with it.
On those block shots, is it Wisconsin having a structure, or do you think it's something else that's
no? They're
those?
standing in the way. They're doing a good job. They're in the way, but you can't throw it in there. You got to move left or right and pass to your partner, and in a handful of times we had golden opportunities to put the puck in on the pads, and we just had a bad rhythm with us tonight and just never got on track.
Go ahead, Jess.
Bob, for all the talk about Cole Caulfield, and obviously he's a very talented player, do you just kind of shake your head when, a minute into the game, there he is behind your D with a breakaway?
I'm kind of upset that he got behind our D and we turned the puck over. He's not going to miss that too often.
Yep. Scott, let's start with the good part. Tell us about that play, and did you see Sammy there, or was that a blind pass?
Yeah, I kind of sensed him coming in there, but saw him at the last second there, and he was just in a really good spot.
And is that just a money play? Just get the puck to Sammy in front of the net?
Yeah, anytime he's opening the slide, he's got a nice quick release there. So, yeah, definitely get the puck in a stick.
Okay, now we'll switch to the bad news. What happened in that latter half of the third period to allow Wisconsin to kind of take over the game like that?
Yeah, we let them stick around. We had our chances to put the game away and continue our momentum, and we let that get away, and got in trouble, penalty trouble, and that's what allowed them to take over the game.
Scott, what are kind of the messages on the bench and in the locker room during a game like this? As you get through the first and second period, and are trying to find your game.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious if you don't come to play for a full 60 against a team like that, that's what's going to happen. So, we got to go get some sleep tonight, come to the rink in the morning, and, figure out a game plan here. So, we're not worried about it. We just got to rebound tomorrow.
When you're out there against guys like Caulfield and Holloway, is there a game plan that you have to be aware of when they're on the ice?
Yeah, I think you said it. It's just being aware that he's out there. Other than that, we can just play our game, and, we got pretty good systems, so we got to stick to that.
Any additional?
Is there frustration that basically 2 breakaways ended up mainly decided today?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
It's frustration in the fact that the 2 breakaways ended up pretty much deciding the game.
Yeah. In games like that against Wisconsin, we can't be letting up odd man rushes. So, you know, it's just something we're gonna have to fix going forward. And you know, it's nice that it happened now, and we can you know, nip that in the butt right away.
Just in the moment, I mean, all that sort of happened kind of fast, where all of a sudden it was a 1-1 game, and then, you know, it was a 4-1 game really quickly. Did it feel like in the moment, were you more aware of your maybe mistakes on those plays, or was it just sort of an instance where you guys got outplayed by Wisconsin's skilled players?
No, I think it's a combination of both. I think you know, anytime you make mistakes against skilled players like that, it's going to end up in the back of your net here and there. So, you know, like I said, we'll watch film on it and you know, move on from it.
Any additional questions?
Scott, it seemed like, you know, at least for most of the third period or the early parts of the third period, your team was really the aggressors. Did it feel like momentum was kind of building there and a go-ahead goal was coming?
Absolutely. I think we all felt it on the bench there. Sampo had a chance there. There's plenty of shots coming in from the point. So, you know, we just got to stick to it there. And no, we definitely felt it, but we let it slip out of our hands.
Sammy, after scoring 30 goals in the last 4 games, just how weird does this feel to have won tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get much offense going tonight. And I mean, really all we can do is just come more ready to play tomorrow.
Sammy, what are the keys to getting more offense? What was missing tonight against Wisconsin to get more goals?
I think we need to pressure them more in their own end and really hound their D. We didn't really have that intensity of getting on them and forcing them to turn over pucks. And just coming back on the back check, and then the quick transitions is what we do well that we didn't have tonight.
Sammy, how aware did you guys have to be of Caulfield and Holloway out there tonight?
Yeah, they're good players. And, you know, when you make mistakes, they're going to score, and showed tonight. So I think we can take that and tomorrow be more disciplined and, I mean, just have less turnovers.
Sammy, it seemed like we talked about Cole Caulfield all week, and then, you know, 64 seconds into the game, boom, he's behind the D and, you know, putting one in net. You know, just at that moment, what's the thought on the bench like?
Well, I mean, I was kind of the one that gave it to him, so it's kind of wishing I had that one back. But I mean, like I said, you know, you turn it over, and then all of a sudden he's behind you and he's got a breakaway, and when you give that player a breakaway, he's going to score. So those plays, they just can't happen.
Is it tough to play percentage hockey when you're out against a player like that, looking for chances the other way? And
I mean, like I said, he's an unbelievable player, and you got to watch when he's out there. But when you get your chance, you know, you got to take it. And I just don't think we did that well at, you know, at capitalizing on our opportunities and pouncing on pucks, you know, when we got it.
Sammy, on the goal, do you think Scott knew you were there? It was almost a blind pass.
I think he saw me, and I also think that he really wanted to shoot that one. But I mean, I was screaming, so that was a great pass by him.
You know, the 2 losses to Notre Dame, you played without him in your lineup. Just, I mean, does that kind of typify you know, what he means offensively?
Yeah, I mean, Reedy he's a great player, and he only helps us. And playing on his line, it makes things a lot easier just having that big body on your right side, and being able to, to get guys off you like he does and drawing guys to him. It gives me more time with the puck, which is really nice.
Thank you.
Is there any kind of message to the team as you prepare for the game tomorrow?
I mean, not really. I think everyone kind of knows, that's not how we play. That's not how the Gophers play. That's not much to say. Let's be back tomorrow.